Yep, I made a game about poop. Yes, I know, I'm a professional game developer now, and my parents are proud. In this game, you are a poor little guy just vibing, and then the sky itself betrays you. Okay, so I was just walking in the park enjoying life, and out of nowhere, plop, right on my shoulder. And I thought, you know what? Instead of going to therapy, I'm going to make a game about this. Now you might be thinking, why? I mean, there are literally a million better game ideas. To which I say, shut up. This is art. And also, because I couldn't think of anything else. This is gonna be a game where you dodge poop from the most malicious boats in history. And yes, you have an umbrella to protect yourself, but it is tiny, like budget airline seatbelt tiny. Also, the birds. They're not just random animals. No, 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 no. These guys have PhDs in aerial defecation. They know the wind speed, your position, your hopes, your dreams, and exactly how to ruin them. So if you like the idea of this video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel because I keep doing such stuff on a regular basis. No, I'm not mad. Step 1. Make a character that moves. So I hopped onto Sketchfab to find a model for my player, and I found this low poly model, all credit to the creator. I imported the model into Mixamo and well, did some awful things, which are questionable. But anyways, after exploring a bit, I got a running animation from it, which I added into Unity and then wasted one entire day trying to figure out how to make the player move. You might think that player movement is easy, right? Wrong, not for me. So basically I added some basic left-right movement, hit play, and immediately my character decides to yeet himself into orbit. Turns out I forgot to clamp velocity, so technically if you pressed right for long enough you could break the sound barrier. I fixed that, but something else broke. So yeah, I had multiple failed attempts at fixing this, but every time I tried to fix one thing, another thing got messed up. So I tried and tried until this. Yes, a final playable version where the player is just moving flawlessly with all the animation in place. But there was this one problem. See, the player needs an umbrella to defend himself from the bird poop. And as of now, the character's hands are getting animated as well while running, so this needed to be fixed. Amazingly enough, Unity has a solution for it, and it is known as Avatar Mask, which took me an eternity to understand, but it works. So now the character hand stays at a questionable stance, but yeah, it is not getting affected by the animation, and my player is also moving. Now the next step was to add an umbrella, because when life gives you poop, you take out your umbrella. Now in game dev, there's a little thing called balance. If I made the umbrella big enough to block everything, the game becomes baby mode. So instead, I made the umbrella cover just a small area above your head, enough to save you if you're precise, but small enough that you can still get blindsided. And here's the best part, the umbrella animation. Yeah, the umbrella just follows the player for now because even after spending 5 hours on this, I was not able to figure out how to make its rotation work. So I will let it be as of now and then come back to it later on. Next up, the birds. I could have just made them fly in straight lines, but that is too easy. So now they have flight patterns. Some sweep in high, some fly low, some hover right above you like a suspicious AI drone. The goal is to make a player constantly paranoid. You see a bird coming from the left, cool, poop incoming. See a bird from the right, surprise, double poop. And sometimes the birds will fly without pooping. Why? To mess with your head. Psychological warfare. I even gave them random speeds. Some birds zoom like fighter jets, others are slow and menacing like they're charging up a super attack. At this point, my game already looked like a cross between Flappy Bird and a war crime. Now making Poopfall sounds easy, but this was the hardest part. If the poop falls too fast, you have no chance to dodge. Too slow and it's boring. So I made a velocity curve. The poop starts slow, then speeds up, so you just have enough time to think you are safe before reality hits. Literally. Initially, I made the poop fall like a free falling object, like a projectile motion object. But then that was too easy. I mean, you could just stay in position with your umbrella up top and you'll be always safe. So I made the poop identify as missiles. Literally. Yes, now the poop locks onto you and follows you everywhere you go until it hits the ground. And also, I had some issues initially, but then it worked. At this point, the game was basically unfair. Birds everywhere, poop from the heavens, my poor guy running for his life. So I thought, what's the one thing you need when life gives you poop? That's right, an umbrella, which as of now doesn't do much because it cannot be rotated because I suck at coding. So I went to ChatGPT and let's say it didn't help a lot, and also it made things worse. So I thought, let's not make it complex with hand animations and everything and just make the umbrella rotate. How hard can that be? So I was able to achieve that. And the umbrella rotates and you can use it to protect yourself from ever falling poop. But of course, I couldn't stop there. Over time, the birds fly faster, the poop drops in clusters, and sometimes the birds just fake it. This creates pure chaos and makes your brain melt. Now the pre-alpha version of my game is ready. I have added a bit of music and sound effects as well, and I know that there's a lot of work left to do on this, which I'll do in a follow-up video if you guys want me to. But as of now, I feel this was an amazing weekend build and I had a lot of fun making it. This is probably the dumbest game I have ever made, but I love it. Also, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like this chaotic style of videos. Also, feel free to drop in a comment suggesting what my next video should be on about.